at the
All
back.
right. Thanks so much for coming.
Okay.
So, who here works for corporate? Just the one? Business owners? Yeah, cool. Okay, we have 4 entrepreneurs and 1 corporate man. I was kind of expecting more corporate people, so that's what my chats talked about, but yeah. So, well, the theme of the night is become the boss of your own life. So think about it for a minute. Who here can confidently say they are the boss of their own life? Well, no, not you. Yeah. Well, mate, if you asked me this question 5 years ago, I would have said, I don't think so. It definitely doesn't feel like I'm the boss of my own life. But now in 2025, I can definitely confidently say that I am the boss of my own life. I'm in charge, I'm in control. I'm the one that's choosing my destiny. So today I'd like to give you a story of how I became the boss of my own life, and in a more literal way, how I left corporate to become a full-time YouTuber. So my life started pretty good. Like, I went to good school, got good grades. When I joined the workforce, I started as an engineer. I got promoted pretty quickly. I moved from Sydney to Tokyo to San Francisco. And in 2017, when I was 31, I was a CEO of a marketing company in San Francisco. So I was pretty successful, making good money. I was signing partnerships with Google, Facebook, Twitter. I was getting invited to Las Vegas. Like, I was a success. But inside me, I was never really fulfilled. Like, I always felt like there was more to give. I never felt like I was hitting a home run. Like, I was just living life. Like, I was successful, but I felt like I was just living life. And I thought I needed a mentor. So in 2017, I moved back to Tokyo. I was 35 back then, and looking for a mentor. And I met this guy. He was a founder of a startup that was worth 1.5 billion. He was a few years older than me, very charismatic. So I decided to join his company. And he told me how innovative and dynamic and creative his company is. And I joined. And that was the worst idea of my life. This company was just a pure sales company. They would track how many phone calls I made every day. They would track how many sales meetings I went every day. And they just gave me this sales target that just literally went up by 10% every single month. And I got depressed. Within 1 year of joining this company, I absolutely hated my life. I hated myself. I was just a miserable corporate rat in Tokyo. And this is when I developed an addiction to online gaming. Has anyone played League of Legends? Oh, here we go. We got a couple of summoners here. I got really addicted to this game. So this game is a 5-on-5 online game. So there's basically never an ending. You can play forever. And at the time, I just needed an escape. I just hated myself and my life. So I wanted an escape to the virtual world. Every day from 9 p.m. to say 1, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, I played League of Legends. Then I would get up at 7 a.m., catch super crowded Tokyo subway to the office that I didn't want anything to be a part of. And when I got to the office, I'd go to the bathroom maybe 5 times a day, sit there and watch YouTube. So that was just my miserable corporate life. But one day, in one meeting, just everything changed. So I was in this sales meeting of like 200 salespeople. And there used to be this one executive that I used to hate. And he'll be like, "Good morning, everyone. We hit the sales record. Give yourself a clap." He'll talk with his microphone like the Wolf of Wall Street And he'll be so pumped. He'll be so pumped about the numbers. Guinness Africa, well done. I love you, I love you. And I used to fucking hate this guy. And 200 Japanese salespeople would clap at him. I just think this is so stupid. But one day, in my mind, I was complaining to him, but I thought to myself, hang on, wait a minute. Maybe this guy was born to do business. Maybe he was born to do business, he's good at business, and that's why he gets excited with numbers. And I never got excited with numbers. So I thought, oh, maybe I wasn't born to do business. So for the first time in my life, I was 36 years old, I've been working in corporate for 15 years. For the first time in my life, I thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't be in corporate. And I also thought to myself, well, for the first time in my life, I stopped blaming someone and I pointed the finger at myself. And that day, I made a promise to myself to post something on Instagram every day before I start playing online games. And I always had a passion for soccer and I always wanted to work something in soccer, so I posted something about soccer on Instagram every day. And I did that for 6 weeks. I had 3,000 followers. And I did that for another 6 weeks. I had 6,000 followers on Instagram and 3,000 followers on Twitter. I was kind of getting somewhere. But then just momentum kept going. I did everything. I did Instagram, Twitter, did blogs. I made 3 sports websites on my own. And exactly 1 year after I made that decision, I started YouTube. This is all while working corporate. And what I remember, I did a soccer YouTube channel with a friend of mine. And I told him, maybe like the 3rd video I made, I told my mate, you know what, maybe I was born to do YouTube. Because I was looking at myself in the camera and I was like, oh, he doesn't look too bad. So I just kept going again. And within 1 year of starting YouTube, I was making more money on YouTube than in corporate. So I left. And that was like the hardest 1 year of my life. I was getting up at 3:45 a.m., edited my video, 6 a.m. my baby would get up and I'd feed her, 8 o'clock go to work. I worked my ass off, but I knew I was onto something. And so the reason why I wanted to tell you this story is that day, at that meeting, that's when I became the boss of my own life. From that day, I took control of my destiny. And the biggest thing for me was I stopped blaming. I stopped complaining. Until then, I blamed someone. I blame my boss, I blame a company, I blame the economy, I blame my parents, I blame my partner. I was blaming someone for something. And looking back, but the hard thing was it was true. It was true that my company was greedy and they only talked about numbers. But it just wasn't serving me. And what I realized now was by complaining, I was giving my power to the company. So if I said, I'm unhappy because of my boss, well, it means that my boss controls my happiness. Like I was telling myself that. I was giving the power to my boss. If I said, I can't be successful because of the economy, well, it means depending on the economy, I won't, you're giving the success to the economy. So that's what I realize now. So now, I don't blame anyone for anything. I take full responsibility for everything that happens in my life. My wife, if she's 30 minutes late, I don't blame her because I'm the one that chose her. I'm the one that chose to marry her. She's not good with time. If my partner, if he says he'll make 100 and if he only gets 50, I don't blame him. I chose to partner with him. So that's how I see the world now. If I get stuck in traffic, I don't get pissed off because I'm the one that chose to drive during traffic. So that's how I live my life now. Don't blame anyone for anything. I take full responsibility for everything that happens in my life. And this is why I can say I'm the boss of my own life. And my target now is to inspire 10 million people before I turn 50. That's in 6 years. It's hard. It's highly unlikely. But is it possible? Fuck yeah. In the boss of my life. Yeah. Okay, so that's it with me. Okay, thank you very much.